I did get the date, and it is next week. One of the things that you forget about when you get a new puppy is that they wake up really early. So Pepper's been waking up most mornings at like 6:15. This morning he woke up at 5:50. He is chewing on the string for my camera. And I'm not even mad about it because it forces me to start my day a little bit earlier. Normally I don't wake up until like 6:45 or like just before 7 when the kids wake up. But now I get a whole hour before the kids wake up to just kind of chill, have a cup of coffee, read a book. I'm actually reading a book this morning and chill if he will let me. He's in the puppy like whining stage where he just, if you're not giving him 100% of your attention, he really just like gets really impatient and starts going and I think I just heard the kids wake up because they know when you wake up early. Once he's old enough to go for a walk, this will be a good time to take him out in the morning before the kids wake up and get his energy out, so by the time the kids wake up, he can take a chill pill.
There's a bug.
You see a bug?
Get the bug. There's a bug.
Oh, be nice to the bug.
There's a bug. There's a bug.
Oh, don't throw it, don't throw it. Thank you. That is a rock. There we go. Pepper. Asher, careful. What, Asher? Okay, I'm watching.
No, gosh.
Jump. Who's that?
This Dada. Rock.
You got a rock?
The bug.
It's a roly-poly.
The bully. The bully.
Roly-poly.
Just the bully.
Justin and Emma went to church this morning and I'm staying home with the boys because I just don't want to leave Pepper for that long. I don't know. I feel bad. He's still so little. I don't want to leave him at home for like 2.5 hours to go to church yet. So I'm staying home with the boys, hanging out. We're in the backyard. It's like 8:30 in the morning, but it's such a nice day out and we have like a couple of really nice days where I think the weather's going to get no higher than like 89. It's going to be so nice. So we're soaking up every second. Last night after dinner, we finished up dinner at like 5:30 and we just spent the rest of the day outside in the backyard because it was so nice, and I have a feeling today is going to be just the same.
Hi.
You guys are so cute. The second I pick up the camera, they get out of the sandbox and have to come join me over here on the couch. He's stuck. But we have a lot of stuff we need to soak up this coming week because I finally got my C-section date. I don't know if I'm gonna say the exact day because I just feel like that puts a lot of pressure to like post right away, and it's something that I haven't done with any of our kids where we've said exactly what day I'm gonna be induced or going for a C-section. Plus it could change because with like the boys I had a scheduled C-section and I went into labor prior to that even happening. But I did get the date and it is next week. My doctor told me when he schedules like C-sections, he likes to schedule them in the 39th week, and I will be 39 weeks next week. So he scheduled my C-section for next week, which is absolutely insane. So this is our last week as a family of like 5 people and a puppy and a kitty. So we have a lot I want to get done this week, not just to prep for the baby, but to really soak up all the time that I possibly can with the kids, because once we come home next week from the hospital, there's going to be a newborn and they're going to not have as much attention on them for a little bit. it. But I am having my mom come out to visit. Of course, I couldn't stop her if I tried. So she'll be out here next week as soon as we get home from the hospital probably. And then after she leaves, my sister's gonna come into town for a couple of days because she wants to hang out, and she moved to Oregon. And so she hasn't seen the kids in a little while since about her wedding time, and she misses them so much. So she's gonna come out, my mom's gonna come out. We're all like throwing all the plans into place, but I have my C-section date. I can't believe it. But it is sometime next week. So it is the week before my due date. The week of July 10th, just to clarify if this video goes up late. I have to show you guys, by the way, you know that Costco splash pad we were so excited about? I'm so sad that this happened. When we put in Bermuda grass, they specifically told us that this would not happen because we didn't leave it out for more than like 12 hours. And it happened anyways. So it's starting to come back, thankfully. You can see some spots right here, but we're gonna not be doing it on the grass anymore. I don't know where we're gonna do it because I don't want them to slip and fall on the concrete, or we just need to take it off right away. I'm not sure. There are some spots where it's finally coming back, but we're gonna fertilize the lawn this week. But just a heads up, the splash pad from Costco might kill your lawn and make it look like very funky with a giant circle right in the middle. For some reason, when we set up our like water slide that we have right here, it does not do this. So I don't know why the splash pad did it. It was literally only out for maybe 12 hours. Hey, don't go too far. You're not wearing shoes. Yeah, you're not wearing shoes. The apple tree is bigger than you now. You guys see this? It transferred so well, and it was just a little empty stick when it came in, and it's growing into an actual apple tree. We're actually thinking of putting a couple more trees in right here, but not starting from scratch like the apple tree, like actually planting some pepper trees or something, which is ironic because we want some more shade for this grassy area. It's kind of expensive though, so we will see if we can. We love having these big trees, but over here we only have the lemon trees, and that one had to come down because it was like infected. But I feel like right here would be like the perfect spot to put in another tree and get a little bit of shade. So we'll see what happens. The boys are finishing up their lunch. You want more cheese? Pepper's taking a little snooze. He's so cute. We also played with Magnetiles for like an hour, and we just put on some Bluey because this is still one of their favorite shows. And now I have just finished up emptying out all of these bins that have clothes in them because I'm finally gonna wash everything. I don't like to do it too early because I don't know, I want them to stay like fresh and clean. I also added 2 more baskets because I ran out of space. So this has like leggings and bloomers, and this one has like the gowns. Gowns are my favorite thing for newborns, if you don't know what I'm talking about. So this is what gowns are. I just took one out that I did wash because I'm thinking of taking this one to the hospital after all. They are basically pajamas, like sleepers, but there are no legs or feet. It's just open at the bottom. And for middle of the night diaper changes, these are a must-have in my opinion. Like if you're looking for like newborn must-haves, this is definitely on my list, are gowns. They're super cheap. You can get them in packs of 2 or 3, usually anywhere, but you just roll them up for the middle of the night. I use these like exclusively at nighttime for probably the first 0 to 8 weeks. I only ever buy them in 0 to 3 months because after that, it's not a big deal. But those first few weeks when they're so tiny and little and you don't want to zip them or button them in the middle of the night, these are a lifesaver. So I washed this one because I think I might take this to the hospital, but I have so much laundry to do. I have to wash all of the clothes. And then I can't remember if I washed the ones that were in my hospital bag. I think I did, but it was probably too long ago anyways. And like I said, I want it all to be fresh. So I'm gonna work on washing all of those so that I can get them back into the hospital bag before next week. But if I were to do a newborn must-haves video, this would definitely be on my list. We bought so many for Emma because we loved them so much. We used them every night. And then more for the twins. So I have like 3 times the amount. I didn't have to buy any this time. I think we have like 15 must-have. Absolute must-have. And then I hung up my wild bird slings. I washed these already, but they're nice and fresh, and I hung them out to dry so they didn't get too wrinkly, so I can sling her in the sling when she gets home. And then I have to go through this drawer a little bit more and organize. I've got some like gripe water, shampoo, conditioner, butt paste, another type of wrap. This is a Sakura Bloom. Actually, I think this one is a structured carrier. The Haka for breastfeeding, and another hatch machine because these are literally a must-have. And look who's home from church acting crazy. You got hyped up at church, huh? Oh my gosh. He had his shirt up over his head. Did you guys miss Daddy? Oh boy. Oh my goodness, that was so sweet. And the countdown to baby girl begins. Bye.